Go.
Assalamu alaikum to all those that are Muslim, and how's it going to the rest? And I hope all y'all enjoyed Fatherhood Day. But today is a whole different one. I'm going to get right to it. Hey, come up here, Dustin. I want you to look at these signs that's in the Quran right here between my fingers. There's a 4, an upside down heart, and then what we call the lamb aleph. I'm going to write them down here. A 4, upside down heart, and the lamb aleph. Now, what I've been telling y'all lately, I'm going to turn it upside down and see what it's saying. All right. Now it's an H, a heart, and the sign for cancer, for breast cancer. Now in medical terms, the H equals an hour. Hour or every 4 hours you take medicine. The heart means for heart problems. And it also means for showing love. I am here for you. I am here for you, and I can cure you and to help you to help you with cancer. I can cure it. Whenever you saying no, I done already cured a couple of people with the cancer. But the stuff that I have is called panacea, or the fountain of youth. And I got people here who done took this. Some of them on probation and parole. My Dre helped them beat their drug test. I just sent some to my cousin, Al Stevens in Chicago for his mama. He got her right. My homeboy in Detroit took. I sent it to the triplets down in Atlanta and down in Florida. And I've been sending it to people here. For the people with the aches and pains, that's what this also stands for aches and pains. I have what I call my massage oil. It's infused Rick Simpson oil with olive oil and some more stuff, but it cures all pain. I done helped people get up out the bed who couldn't even walk. And it's just like I told one guy I talked to, we were talking about the Jesus thing. They say Jesus healed the sick. I've been doing that. He healed the blind. I'm making people aware of stuff that's been in front of their face their whole life. And they just realizing what it's saying. Muslims been calling themselves reading the Quran for all these years. They ain't never seen none of this stuff. And the people who read the Injil and in the dictionary. But I'm trying to help people right now because this is the #1 thing that's getting people cancer. And the hospitals cannot cure cancer. They can only prolong it. And I'm finna show you that right now. The word hospital. That's where everybody go when they get cancer, right? But first, we're going to get some definitions going. Come right here, Dustin. right here for the O. Y'all see it say that to announce, to hold as true, suffix from the Latin omen. So the O is the suffix for that whole word. So every time you write O, it's supposed to say omen. And that means the descendant of canines. I know everybody in America that's seen the omen. In the beginning of the omen, when they find that little baby, the dog had a baby. That's documented history that white men had sex with dogs and they had babies. So their mamas is babies. So they are descendants of canines. So the first word we're going to get is this one, ache. That's aches and pains right there. Suffering. The O-O-M-E-N. Descendants of canines. Spite. And spit. So we're going to see what the spite means. And we're going to show you why you don't need to go to the hospital. Hey, come right back. Ooh. Here you go. Come right here. The act of spitting saliva. Wait, we're going to spite. Because it's S-P-I-T is the root word. There you go. Malicious, ill will, promoting an urge to hurt or humiliate another. So right here, we just going to write, they hate you. And humiliate you. Okay, come back over there. We're going to come back to the right same word again. Or humiliate you. To fill with spite and annoy. To fill with spite. To fill, this the same word, spit. To fill with spit. To reject from the mouth. Rain or snow. Spit out insults. So they insulting you, they harming you. Harm you. Now this is the hospital. This is the word we break it down. So right now you got aches and pains. From descendants of canines. Because you done mixed in with them. They hate you. They humiliate you. And they harm you. They take organs. They cut your skin open. And for the humiliation, this is the one thing I can think of. When they stick their finger in your ass. Looking for cancer. That is the total humiliation that you can get. And people don't really realize it until after it happened to them. How bad and crazy they feel. And this right here, white man. And men. Descendants of canines. So, you going to the hospital because you got aches and pains from mixing in with the descendants of canines. Men. They hate you in spite. They loathe you. They hate the skin, the color of your complexion. They humiliate you. They fill you up with pus. Every time you go in there, they putting shit in you that don't supposed to be in you. They shoot dye in you to put you in a machine so your insides can glow in the dark when they looking for shit. And you don't even know what it's made out of. But people go for it. And all the ones that we know that don't like us is the white man. They running all of that shit in the hospital. And that's the first place black people go to, is the hospital. Now, they didn't declare war on you, but you can't see it. Come here, girl. Because you're looking in the wrong spot. Come right here where my finger at. War. Wait. War. It's spelled W-O-R. That's how it's spelled. A state of open, armed, often prolonged conflict carried out between nations, states, or parties. So war is this right here. So we're going to spell it how it's supposed to be spelled. W-O-M-E-N. Then it's A-R. War is being declared on the women because they have been restricted on how they act. And a lot of people saying, well, that's wrong, no. But first you got to look at it. None of this is talking about Negroes. You hear what I'm saying? Nothing I done said in here except for this over here. For the cure. That's for that right there. But all of this we talking about, the hospital and war, that's what that is right there. And wait a minute. And then we all done seen them on the internet going crazy and hollering and screaming. But at the same time, you can't put all of them in the same basket. There we go. Oh, kind of does. Now look at this. See where my finger at? This how they throw. Do you see how you spell woman? W-O-O-M. And that upside down E would be an A and an N. That means Anglo-Saxon. This right here is when I be talking about that their reproductive organs and all that are going to be seized because of the offspring they producing. And this right here is the Anglo-Saxon, the man. And when you put man right, it's E-M-A-N, or female. They are both the same sex, male. And then you got the other male. One of them is a fee. That means a homosexual. That's all that means. And I'm finna show it to you right now. So you're getting the idea of what you're dealing with. And ain't all that shit that everybody equal and we all the same. No, you're not. They want you to believe that so they can treat you crazy and you accept it. And that's all that's been going on. Fair enough. But as far as this word right here go, this is the word that has been ascribed to the women. Even though you spell it like this, it got the omen in it. And then it still has the oban in it. Them is the same words. That's just plural. Man and men. One man, a lot of men. So I'm saying they're the same word. All of my friends gonna get empathy. That's the word the M stands for. So like the Muslims, I know a lot of Muslims. I know a lot of Masons. I know a lot of people what that word gonna apply to. I know a lot of people in different states. And I know that all of them that fit this not going to get the punishment because I have my friends. And I know I be talking about, I know we done took care of women's children. And I know there was some wild women who left us their kids to take care of. But at the same time, they became our friends. So some people will say, well, why you talking about this but you got friends? Because just like in y'all book say, it said Jesus hung around the criminals, the thieves, and the wild women. I don't see why would I hang around goody two-shoe ass niggas. Them, they don't do nothing. Them is not the ones who need the helping and the fixing and all that stuff. Ever since I've been in Little Rock, I've been exposed to all different types of people. I can't say I don't have no white friends down here, I'd be lying. I got Nick and Ian. Ian was raised Catholic. Me and him cool as hell. But I know a lot of people. That's why I be trying to break this stuff down to try to open up people's eyes to let them know that what they've been told is a whole lie. The one you call Jesus and Enoch, them is the same individuals in one. Even the word Muhammad, that's what I got up here, because all the people they say speaking the Lord's name in vain, see, I always see Christians on there talking that dumb shit about Muslims. And this right here gonna let them know that they out of there. E-M. The O, Omen. The A. And the A. We're gonna stop right there. The root word for Enoch. I have always been around. Every time I come back look just like I look now. I'm the poster child for my panacea. Because all the people who know me, I almost look like I used to. I'm going to prove to you that the hands of time can be held back for the right one. And I'm that one. When I get to where I want to be at, I'm going to stop aging till I leave. And I'm going to be here a long time. And where I come from is what y'all call the future. All my kids going to come back with me. Just like all of us going to get a fresh start just to chill out and to get shit right. But if you sick, you can even fit this. I know white women down here in Arkansas that I'm cool with. If y'all see this, Nick and Crystal or your daughter, bring them. What's the address? That's 8612. 8612 Hewitt by Walmart on Baseline. When you see my house, I got a little sign in the front. It say that I do medical marijuana. I got the panacea. We sell uncut diamonds. We sell gold. I got the Rick Simpson oil. That stuff you put on your skin, it cures cancer. Everything I deal with cure diseases. I ain't asking for no handouts. I ain't asking nobody for no help. I ain't asking nobody to believe what I'm saying. I couldn't even care less. But at the end of the day, some people gonna need some help. So, and if you're older, I deliver water from down at the spring on Martin Luther King. But this is it right here. Stay out them hospitals. And all this time, people been reading the Quran. The cure for cancer been right in here all that time. That's why I say, if you can't understand something, you don't supposed to pick it up and act like you do. Because all that's a no-no. And I know y'all have studied up on Enoch, so y'all getting ready about what's happening. Because the storms and stuff, that shit ain't finna end. It's finna get worse. Because the more and more I study, it's putting me back on track. This is extinction of what you call the Europeans. And all their cronies. And all retarded black people. And technology is a no-no. Y'all never supposed to get the technology. No. Because it led into y'all altering beings. Y'all altering too much shit using technology. Body transformations. Artificial insemination. All that crazy shit. Facelifts. White people getting the bone shaved off their nose so they don't look like a rhinoceros. That's why they call it rhinoplastic surgery. That's the animal they descend from. All you gotta do is look at them in the face. But this is the time of enlightenment. It always be like this. Every time a civilization get to come to the end and people start, it's always something that's going to wake up because they know that they always been living wrong. It's just like the man who never went to church to pray to the Christ, but his wife take his kids. And he stay at home every Sunday. He at home watching football or barbecue, but he never go to church. That's how the women is out of control. They take their kids to the church, have them indoctrinated, and next thing you know, a couple of them some sissies in the choir looking crazy. And ain't nobody got nothing to say. And that's another one too. But when they talk about the people of the cave, it's talking about the church. That's what it's talking about. When I turned that Quran upside down, that turned everything upside down for the wrongdoers. Because I'm finna pull the Negroes out of the caves and destroy the caves. I'm finna break the cross and kill the swine tank. That's what's finna happen. Just like the Maccabees. But with that, I'm out of here. Abracadabra.